Oh man, South by Southwest is, well, first of all, it's always crazy. It's always a great experience. This was only my second time actually, and it was my first time to actually have my first showcase. So it was great, you know, just being able to go out there and get all the official type of things going, the official showcase and stuff like that. So this time was a very good experience. I enjoyed it a lot.
For the artists who haven't been, how important is South by Southwest?
Man, you know, sometimes I even question if South by Southwest is really for breakout artists or people that are really trying to get heard, because I think it's more for fans, honestly. I think it's nowadays it's more for fans that are trying to go see a big festival. You know what I mean? Things like that. But I mean, it's still important for artists to be out there, to meet people. I almost look at it like a big social media gathering, but it's not the internet. You get to be in front of real people, so it's good for everybody. Fans, musicians, artists. It's great for everybody.
Now you have one of the biggest cult followings in Dallas right now. How did that begin?
Man, you know, for me, it all started off like with just blogging. You know what I'm saying? Like almost like a Say Cheese TV. I was just covering my own the things I was doing on a daily basis. I'm going to McDonald's, I'm gonna take my camera. I'm in a studio session, I'm gonna record it, you know what I mean? And just connecting with fans. And even saying that, it feels wrong when I say fans, because even back then it started off just connecting with people and connecting with people who wanted to see what somebody like them was doing in their city. And that's, for me, that's how it all started, just connecting with people first.
So like, when did you know it was real? Like, if I actually have a following, I could really make this my career, this my life. Like, when did you know it was official? Man, you know, I mean, I guess for me, it was first, you know, putting out the music and seeing that people responded to it. Not only like, did people respond to it like, oh, that's cool. It was like, yo, we like this. And for me, that was huge, because I didn't think anybody was gonna like it. You know what I mean? I didn't think of myself as a great rapper or a great producer. I just felt like I was kind of sharing my heart. And I think that's when it started to become real, when people were messaging me, yo, this song changed my day. Yo, this song helped me out. Yo, I lived that same experience. That's kind of for me when it got real. So how did you and Paco, how did that collaboration come about?
I mean, from what I always hear, from what he always tells me, is that like people just bugged him, like, yo, you gotta check out this Mexican kid. You gotta check out this kid from Oak Cliff. You gotta check him out. His name's Dustin Cavazos. And I think finally he just checked it out. You know what I mean? I know his sister had a big part to do with it, because she's always been up on game with music and new music and stuff like that. And I think she was vital in like getting his attention and saying, yo, check him out. Like, I'm your sister. You know what I mean? Like, once she gave her cosign, he was like, all right, fine, I'll check him out. That's my Paco voice. All right, I'll check him out. But yeah.
Definitely. So you've been to California a lot of times with Playing Skills, I see.
Yeah.
Talk about that situation.
Oh man, I mean, you know, they're coming in, they're kind of just, they're trying to come in and help take us to the next level. Just like Paco, you know, me being an artist, I'm always in artist mode. I never thought about, oh yeah, let me put out music and make some money, or let me put out some shirts and then put out some more shirts and then put out another project. I never thought, my mind was never on the money, you know what I mean? Like, it was more about sharing my heart. That's how it started. So when Paco came in, he was trying to get me to the next level. Playing Skills comes in, they're trying to get me to the next level. So that's kind of how the relationship is going right now. But I mean, they're great. They're very, very inspirational people. I'm not sure how many people actually get to like sit down and chat with them or just pick their brains, but those guys, I mean, they're very inspirational, and they're very about their craft. They love their craft. And that's the cool thing about them, is that not only do they have their mind on their business, they have their mind on the craft. And so they've kind of taught me to like think a little bit more business-minded, to whereas I used to not think business-minded.
Now, you pretty much reached your pinnacle in Dallas, you know what I'm saying? You're packing out shows, you're selling CDs, you're making money. But what do you plan on doing to progress even more?
Well, you know, to progress more, it's kind of like, most people on the outside looking in would say that we've taken over Dallas, but we haven't. I mean, yeah, when I walk around Oak Cliff, you know, I'll get stopped for a picture, I'll be on my bike, Dustin, you know, but that's Oak Cliff. I need to be able to walk in Arlington and get stopped in the Parks Mall. I get stopped in North Park all the time. But why am I not getting stopped in Arlington Mall? Why am I not getting stopped at Redbird? Why am I not getting stopped at Mockingbird Station? You know, North Park is, I can be there and I'll get stopped. Oak Cliff, you know,
So in no way do I think I've taken over the city yet. We still have a lot of groundwork to cover, you know what I mean? But to progress, you know, this is what I tell my team of people. I'm like, when it's all said and done, whether we make it or not, whether the big checks come in, whether the Grammys pour in, whatever happens, one thing is gonna be for certain is that Dustin Cavazos will put out a lot of content. I'm gonna put out a lot of projects, I'm gonna put out a lot of music, I'm gonna put out a lot of books, I'm gonna put out a lot of poetry. There's gonna be a lot of things that say Dustin Cavazos on it. And so for me, that's how I'm gonna progress, is just putting the artwork out there.
Biggest pet peeve?
One word texts. I don't know, that's the first thing that popped in my head. I got it. When I'm in the studio and I'm listening to somebody record, when they demand from the engineer things, like, turn it up, run it back, start it again. No, one more time. You know, that's kind of my pet peeve. Like, we should be nice to everybody, even our engineers and producers. Sometimes I'm guilty of that too, so I apologize.
So what do we have coming in the future?
Okay, well right now we're working on a single called Insomnia Nation with Playing Skills. Kiki J from K104, she previewed it already. But also I'm finishing up an EP called Cascades. And it's a kind of different project because the whole theme of the project is to put people to sleep. It's gonna be like modern day lullabies. You know, back in the day, or you know, sometimes like my twin brother, he has to listen to music, he has to listen to like noise, like, you know, like static to make him go to sleep. So this project is gonna be kind of like a project with sounds like that, easy lyrics, smooth beats, that's gonna help people go to sleep. So that's called Cascades. So those two things are coming out soon.
Dope. So I spoke with Paco when he mentioned the Kap G, Dustin collab. How you feel about that?
I mean, all I know is that him and management was texting each other. I mean, that's the extent of it that I know.
Huge.
I mean, it's cool. Yeah, it's cool. I mean, that's the one thing that, like, you know, especially for a Latino like myself, is like, I think we all need to be connected. You know, shout outs to people like Money First. We've been very connected with them. They're here in the Dallas area, so I'm always trying to stay connected, not only with artists. Of course, we want to be connected with artists, but especially to your people and the Latino community. I think we can really make a strong push. So we'll see what happens with Kap G. I mean, you know what I'm saying?